Hello everyone, this is Hamster Sales bringing you another Starcraft 2 commentary. Today's game is going to be Zerg vs. Zerg, and this is the first game I've not commentated of myself ever, all time. This was actually from a tournament that I participated in on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. I told the people there I'd commentate all these games. I posted in the forum on the Nerdy Shore website that I would commentate these games. This tournament is a part of the Nerdy Shore weekly Starcraft 2 tournament. This one is from the Platinum Division. It's a Zerg vs. Zerg between LDkiki, the green player in the bottom left, and Deatheire, the random player spawning as Zerg in the top right as orange. Much respect to all the random players out there, something I'm not so good at. Deathaire's confused about something on the ground. I don't know. Maybe he's having weird texture issues. I've seen that in replays before. But regardless, we're going to have a Zerg versus Zerg here. I feel like I've done a lot of commentaries on Zerg versus Zerg in general. Been playing a lot of them. Actually, it turns out a lot of the games in this tournament, especially in the Platinum level, were Zerg versus Zerg games. Yeah, Deathaire's probably seeing that weird texture bug that happens, where weird designs kind of, as he puts it, spread throughout the map. LDkiki attributes that bug to overheating, which would not be good. But yeah, this is a game I observed with Abian, who was kind enough to set up all the games once he arrived, and actually did a live stream of all the games, which was really cool. And you can listen to, I believe his live stream is Abian47. You search that at justin.tv, you'll find his live stream, and he did a great job of commentating these live. From what I heard, he's a much better live commentator than I am, a replay commentator even. So mad props to him. For helping out with the organization. Now a little bit about the game. Not too much has been going on, but both players equal on drones, both getting their spawning pools similar times. Death's getting his a little early. A quick evolution chamber from Deatheire, so maybe he's going for fast upgrades. Probably going to be spending his first 100 on gas. I imagine both players will be doing that. But Zerg vs. Zerg on Naga Caverns, you can expect some pretty quick attacks on this map, I would say, most times on ladder. That's definitely what I've been practicing Zerg vs. Zerg, is just kind of a roachling all in. I kind of talked about it in one of my latest videos. I plan to hit my opponent with a bunch of roaches and just reinforce with Zerglings, speedlings to try to kill what's going on, but it looks like neither player doing that, because Death probably wouldn't have spent the extra 75 on the evolution chamber, might have instead opted for a roach warren. LDkiki getting a baneling's nest though, so going to try to do some early damage with banelings. Deatheire spots the baneling nest, so he may be going for roaches in response, I don't know. See no response as of yet, just getting some initial Zerglings for scouting. You don't have to necessarily panic when you see something like a baneling nest, but you definitely want to be prepared for that. He is getting his speed. I see LDkiki got speed much earlier. Going to be able to reinforce his banelings with speedlings. Deatheire going much more conservatively though. He's upgrading his ling attack. He's getting a roach warren. I like roaches in Zerg vs. Zerg a lot. It's just, you know, they're the most cost-effective unit you can produce. I've actually on ladder lately been getting flooded by some nasty mass Zergling builds and not been able to micro my roaches properly to attack those. But that's a side note. You know, to what's actually going on in this game between these two fine players. I don't know if I mentioned it before. This is in the gold and platinum division. Deatheire, I believe, a gold player, while LDkiki is a platinum player. That doesn't always matter too much. I've talked a little bit about that, how especially at that level, gold, platinum, really hard to distinguish sometimes. A good gold player could be better than a bad platinum player. Depends, you know, the level of your competition at the time that you were trying to rank up and all the oddities of the Blizzard matchmaking system. But regardless, we have a bunch of Zerglings from LDkiki kind of just chilling on the middle of the map. Usually in a Zerg vs. Zerg in my ladder games, I don't know about you guys, I tend to see a little bit more action in this, but I kind of respect these players for doing that. I kind of wish more Zerg vs. Zergs would go a little bit longer. I'm just not so good at the early game, and I kind of appreciate folks that can stick it out a little bit longer. LDkiki, I believe it was, yes, the green Zerg player. Lost a few Zerglings, I think unnecessarily, doing a little bit of scouting. But that's okay. Not the biggest deal. I want to see him turn some of these into Banelings, though. Maybe run out a little bit, turn them into Banelings, because he has the tech. He's not utilizing it at this point. He does have 4 Banelings on the field. Where are they? Okay, there they are. So he does have a few Banelings. Is this going to be his push? He has 4 Banelings and 14 Speedlings against 22 Zerglings. If he gets a couple of Baneling hits, that's going to be a big advantage for LDkiki. Let's see what he does with these Banelings here. Oh, any Baneling hits? Got hits on. Yes, taking out quite a few. But the Queens and the Spinecrawler and Roaches in support, too much for the Baneling Zergling army to handle. Deatheire in a pretty strong position. Unit counting station shows 4 Roaches and 6 Lings to 0 fighting units for LDkiki. So LDkiki is not happy with a grid. Damn you, grid. Somebody's going to have to explain that. LDkiki, if you see this, please explain what you're talking about. I have no idea what that means. But we're going to see Deatheire counterattack here with a huge army. Much larger force. Well, he's down 6 Lings, but up 6 Roaches. I will take the 6 Roaches instead of 6 Lings. Got to be careful with these forward Zerglings. Oh, he's going to get those surrounded. Hopefully he can do a little bit more with these reinforcing Lings and Roaches. You hate to see stragglers picked off like that. But he still has his Roaches, so we'll see what he can do with this. Be fighting with Roaches and Lings against pure Lings. Roaches attack. There you go. Man, LDkiki managed to pick off all of Deathaire's Zerglings with minimal losses. Still at about the same number of Lings that he had when Death started this attack. He's even going to try to pick off these Roaches as they retreat. It's a pretty ballsy move. I like it. Surround these 2. These 4 not going to try to save their brothers here. Just letting them get surrounded and munched upon. Ooh, probably could have caught 1 or 2 more. Yeah, he's going to go back out. Sees them still retreating. What do we have in production? Nothing for Deatheire at all, and a Spire for LDkiki. He's going to make a stand here. Deatheire going to make a stand at the ramp. Loses a Roach, loses another Roach. And, oh gosh, okay, so Queens and Spinecrawler's going to have to defend for Death here. Not doing enough. It looks like LDkiki with almost pure micro is going to... Okay, look, lots of Zerglings spawning reinforcing for Death. So he's going to take this out. That was a genuine surprise for me. I observed this match, but it's been a few days, so I forgot exactly how it went. But Death able to hold that off. I thought for sure LDkiki was going to take the game there, but I was not paying attention to how many Zerglings Death had on the way. Getting additional Spinecrawler here, hiding an expansion in the east. I like that. But the Mutalisk for LDkiki going to come in. What do we have for defense from Deatheire? I see a single Queen. Probably not going to cut it if he pushes these with these mutas. That could be the game. I think he has no idea these mutas are on the way. Let's take a look. Yeah, no idea Spire's on the way. Was on the way. But LDkiki not going in with these initial mutalisks, might be waiting for a bigger flock of them. He's getting up to 5. Gosh, I mean, he could take the game right now with these. Really like to see him send them in, but instead he's biding his time, getting a few more before he unveils his mute attack. Not the worst idea I've ever heard of. But Deatheire getting a layer tech, maybe if he's going for a Hydra's blind, that would be incredibly lucky. Hydra's usually not very good against anything else Zerg has to offer besides Mutalisk. But LDkiki going in with just a few forces, kind of wasting some Banelings on the layer. I don't know what he was attacking, but not doing too much damage to those. But he has units inside Deathaire's base and nothing to attack with. Oh, Deatheire had a Ling run by here going on that I did not catch. Deatheire GG's out of the game, and I believe this was game 1. Deatheire going down in game 1 of the Nerdy Shore Husky fan site tournament. The initial rounds were best of 3 games. Only 6 players in the Gold Platinum division. These guys are playing the first initial round, and Deatheire goes down in game 1. So I will be moving on to game 2.